hey, look there. Hey, look there. Look there, baby. Yay!
Now we can do some cake. I want the top 10.
Everybody line up if you want a cupcake. If you ain't in line, you ain't getting one. Okay, we get out the line.
Where the line
If you want
started?
a cupcake,
The cupcake in the line.
if you want a cupcake, y'all suppose I don't have to come and ring. I can't breathe. I got no rage. I can't hardly breathe. Just the rest of the characters in the bag. Happy birthday, JD. Chocolate or white? In the house. No, that's JD.
I scream, you scream, we all scream.
You already know Saucy Boy Cake. Saucy Boy Cake. I'll help you pay. Go ahead.
Don't get mine.
I want that baby. Let's have fun.
I don't know.
Okay.
What's
that, dude?
Actually, you are really doing a good job. What's your name on it? Right there, the artist. You like the color?
Okay.
Good job.
You gonna make it snow? Snow is white? She gonna be the white?
I don't think we got that. That's the top.
Oh, you know what? Let's give her a
Where did you get these twisted teas from?
In the 2 big That's not yours, girl.
Yeah.
See, ain't nothing in there. It's empty.
Put your mouth.
Okay. I got her nose. Well, I got her nose just round here. Well, that was cute, though. Even though where you get them dessert? Where you get them from? The big.
Okay. That's Daniel's son right there. Right here, that's her son. Council
Okay, who's gonna record? Hold on.
Okay, come right here. Go back here. Now look. Hey! Just the rest of the characters in the bag.
Stop killing me.
Happy birthday, JD. Chocolate or what?
Let me get it.
What did I do? I have nothing.
Have they started painting?
About to color.
Then we close our eyes to do it.
Close your eyes.
Yeah. You have to do, but close your eyes. You have to do.
Need a drink?
That's funny right there. You have to do you have to do
Bro.
your costume
I'm straight in your
color.
face.
Your costume color.
What's up, Audrey?
I'll help you paint.
Go ahead. No, he was. I want that baby.
Make sure mom is that one.
I don't know what
Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. We hope you enjoyed the birthday portion of this video. JD celebrated his 5th birthday. Let's get into making this centerpiece tray. You'll see at the end of the video. Of course, Dollar Tree is always my go-to. I get everything, a lot of things at Dollar Tree. Here's your little typical Boo Halloween hats. And I did use this in the display. You'll see at the end. And I think they may come in 3s. I can't remember, but just grab what you like. I grabbed at least one Boo sign. This is going to go on the top of the display. And again, it's already painted, it's colored. All you have to do is just pick it up and simply attach it to where you want it to go in your display. It's so easy to do. I just use craft wire. You'll see in a minute. The number 5, these blow up little balloons. Dollar Tree has them, but if you want a larger one, I believe Hobby Lobby or Party City, they have them. And these are just your typical balloons, Mylar type thing. It'll last, usually for your event, but the air usually essentially goes out. Again, $1.25, you can't lose, okay? And it's the topper for your display. Up next, the craft wire that I use, Dollar Tree. It's bendable, pliable. All you have to do is unwind it, and it serves to hold everything together. And so I'm going to be using, of course, your glue gun, but I use wire a lot of the places to hold the items together. Okay, nothing special, straightforward. Dollar Tree also has these Halloween skeletons. And as you'll see, I put one into the display. You can dress them up. You can paint them, whatever you'd like to do, okay? Dollar Tree has everything. The skulls. You've got a myriad selection of skulls. And as you'll see, what I did was add a little fake blood to it just to make it appear, lively or more Halloweenish, if you will. Just grab what you like. Place them into your display. where you see fit. The little tin can buckets here that you see, of course, Dollar Tree, okay? And I use these and I just essentially place candy inside. You can use your little straw paper just to fill it up. Um, Again, Dollar Tree has everything that you need. They always have new stuff. I found out by shopping there. You'll see some of the typical stuff like your spider webs and all of those, your tin buckets, but they always have something new each year. So it's always interesting to go and just to see what they have to offer. Can't get past without getting your pumpkins, right? They come in all sizes. They have the big ones, they have the tiny ones, and I use these as fillers. You know, this part of the props for your display, you always want to cover up your blank space. And so I just use fillers. And the pumpkin is a perfect item just to fill in that gap. Okay, as you will see, this netting, this serves really good aesthetic there for your display. It can cover up some of the flaws, the things you don't want people to see. It's perfect. It's a long piece and almost like a yard or at least something close to it. It's perfect. You can put your little spider webs in there, your crawly creepies, attach them if you just need something to make it look like it's in mid-air. This is perfect. I always get like one or two. Sometimes you want to cut them and, you know, tie them up. You just never know. The possibilities are endless. Okay, I also use some of the decorative Halloween colored tulle. What you see here is the metallic glitter type. You can use this or you can just use the plain tulle. Um, Use it to wrap things, to cover. You'll see in the center of the display where we have the shoe. Sometimes you want to just make it cohesive and just the colors will blend out. Your orange, your blacks, and all of those things. Um, okay, coming up next, we've got a couple of more fillers, and these are the smaller pumpkins. And again, when you have extra space and you just need to fill in, these are perfect items. They don't light; these are just kind of stationary. And as you see here, they come in the multiple colors. So whatever your display is, whatever color you want to bring out, just select, you know, the color based on what you like. Just kind of stick them in there, cover up wires, cover up plugs and raw edges and all of those things. Okay, here is your typical spider web. Again, Dollar Tree, $1.25, and this bag is enough. If you're doing just a display, you should be good, just depending on what you're doing, with the one bag. You open it up and it expands. It already gives you the spiders. It's very easy. It's very simple. It's the simplest thing you can do. Just pull it apart and place the spider webs where you see fit. All right, here's another prop I found at Dollar Tree, the RIP, the Rest in Peace little tombstone. They always have different ones, so each year you go, you're probably not going to see the same ones, but you'll see a variety. And Dollar Tree is really good with producing this. Now this floral foam mousse block, it's green in the plant section where your flowers are formed. I just use it as a pedestal type thing. I wrapped it around with the fabric, and then you'll see if sometimes you need something to elevate a prop. And that's all I did was I took that foam block, I covered it with fabric, used hot glue, and just placed it where I needed the elevation. Okay. And as you see here, I am getting this display together. What you see here in the corner is a talking little skeleton. I got this at Old Time Pottery. I thought it was so cute and it was unique and it was discounted, which has my middle name on it. So I always love a good sale, a good discount. And you'll see the centerpiece for the shoe. Now, I couldn't find the original shoe again online, but I found something similar. So I'll show you a couple of photographs in just a moment. But this is the shoe that I use as the base of the design. Okay, and as I was saying just a moment ago, these are just some sample Halloween shoes that you can use. The exact one that I used for the display was no longer available, but this is similar. Okay, it's got that checkered board design. It's like the witch's boot. Okay, and all I needed was something just to start to design this display, and I wanted to build up. And so the shoe already has the opening, and so all you have to do is just combine your props, okay, to make it appear as though the items are coming out of the shoe. And that was my goal. It's just to make it cohesive, make sure everything matches. It looks like it goes together, the colors match, the attachment is okay. When you set it up, it's not going to fall over, all those groovy things. And so this is just a sample of a witch's boot that is online. It still may be available at Old Time Pottery. All right, again, you'll see the boot that I use. It's not quite the exact same boot, but it is similar. And so I started with just attaching that boot. You can just glue it down to your centerpiece. And then you're going to put all your other items in the middle when you build up. And we'll see that in just a second. Okay, and I found this boot as well. Here's another variation of the boot that I used, and this one is pretty good looking too. Very artistic. Whoever created this, it is available at Old Time Pottery. Now, if you're Kansas City, it's on 40 Highway. You can pretty much probably follow this or find this online anywhere, but that's where locally. Where I found my shoe was at Old Time Pottery on 40 Highway. But there's a myriad of things on the internet. You can just pretty much go anywhere. It was just quick. It was discounted. It was simple. and that's what I use. So these are the kind of round up the supplies that I use for the project. All right, so let's look at getting into the making. Started with just a plain centerpiece display here board. This is plywood. It was a scrap piece, and I don't even remember where it came from, but it was perfect for what I needed. It's probably 30 inches long, 32. I don't think it's 40. It could be close to 40, but so after I've got the board outlined and I decided that this was going to be perfect, I used a scrap piece of fabric, and this is just kind of a stretch, some type of polyester fabric that I had to scrap, probably from Walmart. When you get the scrap bundles, they're already wrapped up for you and at a discount. Just unravel that thing and just place it over the board, smooth it out, whatever you have to do just to create your foundation, right? You just want to cover it up, iron it out, whatever you have to do just to make sure it fits, glue it. I use a hot glue gun, keep it simple. You can staple it and then, if you like, and kind of glue it in place so that the fabric won't move in the middle of the board. Just hot glue gun, staple, nothing fancy. Okay, so essentially you've got all of your supplies, and all I did was start outlining everything and start placement. With your placement, you're just placing items to see where they're going to go. You know, what's going to look right for you. Do you have enough room for everything? Usually you do. You know, when you're buying things, you kind of analyze what you'd like to use, and you analyze your space, and you analyze the size of the props that you bought. So as you see here, I'm just kind of placing things just to kind of get a feel of the tray where I want everything to go. I got my little skeleton man over to the left. I got my little RIP down front. I have the skull. You'll see that in the back. And you'll see the little foam box there. I wasn't quite sure what I'm going to use that for. I know I need to elevate some of these things. There's a couple more skulls there. And again, you want to just kind of feel out the theme here. You want to make sure that everything is cohesive. And so you always start with placement, okay? Just placing things out just to see how it's going to look before you start gluing or stapling or attaching. And my favorite place, Old Time Pottery. All right, these guys have a lot of Halloween things. And if you're in Kansas City, the location that I visited was on 40 Highway in Kansas City, Missouri. They had a clearance section right when you walk in the door. It's hard to walk past it. So I got the little skeleton guy there. He's going to be talking in just a minute. I'll show you that. They've got everything. If you want to spend a couple extra bucks to make your presentation stand out, then go for it. All right, so you see I'm kind of assembled a couple of things to kind of get going here. The shoe is the basis. I fill in the props. Just glue everything in place. I got my boo sign right in the middle and the number 5 on top because the number 5 is for the birthday. Okay. So there's my little skeleton friend there. He's a little glitter box, and I got that at Old Time Pottery. And you see your number 5 and your boo and your tool. There's your shoe, and you just place everything. Okay. You see the little LED lights. Of course, those are from Dollar Tree. And your little pumpkins, and you just place them in there. You can glue them down, or you could just lay them on top. It was such a treat to make this. And you see our little skeleton guy. He's all by himself, but he's holding down the corner of this display. And you want to balance out. Always have balance, okay? You've got a big centerpiece or center item on your display. Make sure you've got balance on both sides of your board there. The right side and the left side. Okay, there's our little Halloweeny friend. He blinks, he talks, and I decided to put him inside of the little candy bowl. All right, it's kind of an attention getter. When people walk up to your display, they're going to see the little, oh, look at the little skeleton. He blinks and he talks. That's the one on the left, and then there's one on the right. The one on the right is sitting inside of the candy bowl, and if you just press the little button that says play me, it kind of just makes a little Halloweeny noise, but it's a candy bowl, all right? And so, again, started with the shoe, use the tool, and wrap around your items. Use your craft wire to attach, and then you use your tool to cover up any, raw edges. There's our little friend there with the little candy, and you put your little boo hat in the back. It covers up the blank space. And you just use your fill-ins, okay? Just use your fill-ins, the little pumpkins, the RIP, and look at that, the little chain there, the Halloween chain right down the front. If you can create like some type of border, okay? But all it is a shoe, and you've used the props. You covered up the raw edges with the tool, and you did great placement. All right, and that's pretty much it. We're going to take a look at the finished display, and you guys tell me what you think.
You need changes? Huh? Have you changed your blue?
Hey, Mom, did y'all bring cups for the kids?
You got two on.
Where they at?
Oh, in there on table.
Hey, Voodoo. Yes, sir. Eric said you didn't offer him none. You drink? Yeah, I ain't popped it up yet. Just give me a tap on there for me. Yeah.
Right, let's do it.
I told you I just had a dream about me and my daddy.
Boy, you need a in that dream. You need changes? Huh? Have you changed your blue?
Hey, Mom, did y'all bring cups for the kids?
You got two on.
Where they at?
Oh, in there on table.
Hey, Voodoo. Yes, sir. Eric said you didn't offer him none. You drink? Yeah, I ain't popped it up yet. Just give me a tap on there for me. Yeah.
Right, let's do it.
I told you I just had a dream about me and my daddy.
Boy, you need a in that dream.